What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Another how-to with the cicadas just singing in the background, singing the praise because they're going to be so stoked for not just Matt, but you guys to learn how to manual the proper way. You guys are going to learn with Matt today. He's not too good at manuals, but we're going to teach him the proper way on how to get that extra distance with a little bit of incentive, but also repercussions if he doesn't make it past a certain point. Let me show you kind of what I came up with to kind of give him the incentive.
All right, so this is the start line. He has to start with his front wheel behind the start line, and he has to pull up over there. We're going to go over there and talk to you a little bit more about the incentives and the repercussions at each one of these lines. So he has about 35 feet to be able to get some speed from here to this pull-up line. Now, if he doesn't make it to this pull-up line and he pulls up a little bit after, he has to start over. You know, and today's really, really hot, right? You're not going to enjoy this.
Like 95.
And speaking of not enjoying it, if he doesn't make it to this line from this line, as in his back wheel does not cross this threshold, he has to put on one mask. We're maskless now, so I got a ton of them left over. This is going to be a great day.
This is awesome.
This is awesome. All right, so every time he makes it to this line, even if he has mask on, he can take off one mask. So let's just say he doesn't cross his threshold and has on 5 or 6 masks. He gets to take off a mask every single time that he crosses this line. And if he crosses this one, he is considered the manual master and can drink all the Gatorades that he wants. You excited?
No.
We got to teach you this, man. Get you to learn the manual, control.
I don't even know where to begin.
Well, like at that line where it says pull up.
It's so hot I don't even want to speak, and I'm going to throw on a whole box of masks. I guess let's start.
Now, I know you're going to try to be funny and just go as fast as you can from there, but I'm telling you right now, the whole point is learning with less speed. Controlled is better. I'm going to get one of these ready just in case. Let me get in here. Let me see. All right, we're good. All right. You want to get your butt to be aligned with the triangle of the back end of your frame. So don't put your butt past your axle, your back axle, because then you'll loop out. So try to keep it like centered with your back axle. Your arms slightly bent, your legs slightly bent, but enough that you can use your legs and your arms to kind of pump your bike. Numero uno.
How hard should I pull up?
By the way, guys, it is like 96 degrees out right now.
Been riding. That shouldn't have started.
Hey, you're not chin diapering it either. Straight up, just right over the face. Exactly. Like we were 2019.
Like this?
Exactly.
Like everybody?
Over your nose. You gotta make sure it's over the bridge of your nose, man.
Like this?
Exactly, like that.
Oh, God. Dude.
The droplets are going to get all over your grandmother.
Let me get the second one ready for the next one.
Yeah, these things actually work pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, you never wore one before? I thought you took a whole year wearing them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Watching those wheels. Yes, number 2.
Dude, it was like...
The droplets!
Do you have enough ear for that to go over this?
Negative.
I'm so happy I came up with this. Just so you guys know, we have so many cicadas around.
I was going to do a repercussion where he would have to drink cicada water. I was going to put a bunch of cicadas in a bottle of water and then make him drink the water for, you know, take a sip for every time he didn't make it past that line. But I think the mask is a little more deadly. It's supposed to help you, but it's deadly, right?
Yes, number 3.
I gotta get my feet in the right position before
now you're at the point now. You can't take a mask off until your back wheel makes it to this line.
Could be a shit video.
Oh, you gotta pass out?
You gotta get another one ready because we already know he ain't making that. Come on, there you go.
Another mask.
Confirmation he's putting on the other one. Look how much I'm sweating right now. I'm just filming. Imagine how many you have on? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yep.
Stop spitting all over.
I'm sweating like crazy right now. There's 50 per box. He probably has on, what, 8? So if you get to all 50, you can take them all off.
And it's like...
I'm kind of parched right now. Standing here filming is a lot of work. Getting a bunch of sweat dripping in my eyes.
The droplets!
What about you?
Dude, I just swapped the mask, put the clean one on the bottom because it was just filled with sweat, and it was just felt like I was in, what's that prison, Guantanamo? Yeah. Dude, I smacked that right out of your hand. Why are you sweating?
That's how hot it is, guys. My legs are sweating like crazy. I don't even have pads on. You crank flip over each one of these lines, you get to take them all off. You only get one go.
Alright.
You blew it. You blew it, bro.
How many do you have on?
10.
Alright, all joking aside, let's just take them off. Let's actually get you to learn how to do a manual.
I think I prefer the mask.
Alright, I think Matt's a lost cause. Alright. I hate to say that, but I'm pretty sure he's a lost cause because every single thing I've told him, he does the total opposite. I'm like, hey, don't sag your weight behind the bike. Sags his weight, then pulls up. That is the wrong way to do it. We're just gonna have to turn this video into me teaching you guys how to manual. So yeah, let's do that right now. All right, so Matt wasn't able to get the distance, but it doesn't mean you won't be able to. So we're gonna segue this video into more of like different manual techniques I like to do to be able to kind of set myself up for different scenarios. So these are a couple of the manualing techniques that I've learned over the years to help me set up for different grinds or different tricks in or out of a manual. So we're gonna use the same line setup to kind of ease my way into it and also show you guys basically the best way to gauge your speed to it. So one of the most common manuals that a lot of people want to learn is manualing to an object and hopping up onto it. So setting yourself up out of a manual to hop up. So I'm gonna use this first line as a pull up and I'm gonna try to bunny hop over the second line. And you'll see my body positioning and I'll walk you guys through it. All right, so the manual to bunny hop is kind of tricky. You at least want to be able to bunny hop separately from a manual and at least do a controlled manual and be able to gauge yourself the right proper distance to where you can kind of feel that sweet spot out to be able to find that pop. So what I normally do is when I'm knowing that I'm about to get to that bunny hop portion, I try to position my body weight to the peak bunny hop that I would normally do when I'm bunny hopping, just to say up a curve. Now, it's gonna be the exact same scenario whether you're brakeless or have brakes. What I like to do is I usually just pull up on flat ground to kind of learn the trick like this. I'll sit here, I'll do a little pull up. That way I can kind of see where my front wheel is, because otherwise you'll do hops like this and you'll land front wheel first. So you basically want to do a late bunny hop. So a pull up to late bunny hop. So I pull up, hold it, late bunny hop. And as you're getting to that portion where you're getting to that peak of your manual, I guess you would say, when you're at this point, you want to be a little bit closer to the handlebar so that when you do go to hop, it feels like more of a traditional bunny hop. All right, so you can actually take that same exact setup with the manualing to bunny hop to any trick as well. So like just to say you want to do a manual to feeble grind or manual to Smith grind is the same way, the same technique that you would use for the manual to bunny hop. Let me do a couple manual to grinds to show you exactly the body positioning. We'll compare it to the actual separate bunny hop. All right, so you can take the manual to bunny hop to either one of those manual to grinds. As you see, like there really is no difference in my body positioning for the manual to feeble. You just want to be able to make sure you stare at your front tire to make sure that you're getting it clearly up on top of the ledge. If your back doesn't make it, you'll be able to drag it on the side of it and just keep trying. Now, the manual to Smith, that is a different animal to kind of take on because it is a little scary because when you're going to manual and then bunny hop, unnaturally, you're going to end up having to put your front wheel down first. So it's almost like you're manualing to anti-hop to get that front wheel down, your back tire up on top. I would say practice it a couple times on smaller ledges and or manualing to bunny hop on smaller objects and try to land your front wheel first on top of it to kind of ease your way up to it, because it can kind of be pretty tricky and you can get stuck in that body positioning of basically getting anti-pop. All right, now other ways to try to teach yourself a little more control in a manual. I know this might be a little tricky and maybe a little bit past this beginner stage of manualing, but I like to try to do manuals and backpedal, full backpedals in a manual, and that'll help you with the balancing, because you know, as you get better at it, you can do slower backpedals, but initially you're going to do fast backpedals to hurry up, position your feet back to where they were to keep that manualing going. So we'll try to go from one line to another, a quick backpedal, set you up in there. It's a pretty cool trick, kind of, you know, changes things up for you at the skate park. So like I said, this might be more of an advanced section of the manual, but I feel like I learned it as I learned how to manual, and it actually really helped with my manualing and helped me go the extra distance, because it helped me with better positioning my body in weird scenarios. I mean, there's all types of ways I've saved manuals over the years where I just didn't want to let it down, where I go all the way around this whole skate park and I get to like this portion where we're at right now, and I'm trying to get to the ledge, but I'm like super piked out, super straight up. I don't care how it looks. I just end up making it happen, lay it back down, set up, get ready for the trick, and pull it. So don't get discouraged with the manualing. It's going to take a little while. Some of you guys, you might get it right away. I've been manualing a very long time. I learned actually because I got a flat tire and I had to ride all the way home, and it was just a lot easier for me to ride, pull up, and try to do a manual that way and just try to gain the distance. So it just made it easier for me to ride. So if you guys have any other suggestions for future videos like this, or you want to see an expert version of manualing where I can teach you guys how to manual up and down transitions, put in the comments below. If you guys have any other suggestions for future, you know, how-to videos, e-bike videos, or just any video in general, put those in the comments as well. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.